Hi Leo, welcome to your October Horoscope and astrology reading. Thank you for joining me. I am happy that you're here. So this month is really exciting astrology. I have to say it looks really interesting from an astrological standpoint. And your reading is going to be in three different parts. So we're going to take a look at the overall energies. Then we are going to move on into the money and finances part of your reading, followed by the love portion. And then we are going to have a special treat at the end of the reading. So stick around for that. Okay, Leo. So for the most accurate predictions, please check your sun, moon, and your rising sign, all three. Okay, I feel that you're going to have the most accurate predictions if you do go by your moon sign or your rising sign. So make sure to check out all three of those for the most accurate predictions. Okay. So what's going on with Leo for the month of October, Spirit? What is going on with Leo for the month of October? Okay, so I dropped one. Okay, we got the star. And it did come out in reverse, you guys. So what else do we have for Leo for October? So I can tell you that Mars is in your 10th house. And your 10th house represents career and karma. So I feel for you during the first half of the month when Mars is going to be in your 10th house, you're going to be very preoccupied with work. You're going to have so much energy and just this want, this need to get things done. Okay, I feel like, yeah, it's like this energy where you're very productive. Okay, very, very productive, but just be careful that you're not too distracted. Okay, because I feel like this is a month, and especially in the beginning, Leo, where you want to rush and rush and rush to get things done. And I do feel like this could cause some distractions for you. So I feel this month it's all about distractions. Okay, and for you, it's about focusing on what matters in that moment, okay? So the star in reverse, the chariot in reverse, temperance in reverse. It's really important to moderate this month because of Mars being in your 10th house. Again, this is giving you the energy where you want to move, you want to accomplish things, you want to be productive. This is like never sitting down, just go, go, go. Very preoccupied on work. You might find yourself, Leo, in a little bit of a workaholic mode this month in October. Okay, so it's really important to, if you find yourself in that mode, to make sure that you take a little bit of a step back and make sure you're finding some balance, okay? That life isn't all about work, that life isn't all about play. You know, you have to find that happy medium. But I feel like for you, you're like the workaholic this month, Leo. And so make sure to slow down before you burn yourself out, okay? I feel like, Leo, you are in some real danger of just burning out all of your energy by the second half of the month. Okay, that's what I'm really feeling here. Unless you moderate that energy. And Mars can make you want to do that. Think about Aries. Okay, Aries is the spark, right? It is the spark that lights the flame, and it's rapid. It wants to go, it wants to move, it wants to turn into that flame. But once it does, that spark fizzles out, right? It's gone. Okay, so given that energy and taking that into consideration, just remember to slow down and not to be overly focused on work, overly ambitious, overly driven, because number one, you can burn yourself out. Number two, I feel like just make sure, I feel like for you, Leo, it's like this distraction energy or rushing energy, like, oh my gosh, I have to get here at a certain time. I can't be late. Oh no, I have so much to do. You know, I don't know why I'm getting this message, Leo, but do not text and drive this month, okay? Do not text and drive. Do not be on the phone and drive at all, okay? When you're driving, I want your eyes to be on the road, okay? Because I just feel there's an opportunity for like accidents, and this could be in any area of your life, okay? Doing something accidentally messing something up, okay? So again, and even at work, like accidents at work, because you are rushing through things, not paying attention to the details, being overly ambitious, overly driven, okay, and not taking that step back to number one, analyze your work, analyze how you're feeling about it and how you're feeling about yourself, right? And taking time to breathe and let go of it by the time you go home. So I feel like you have tunnel vision this month, Leo. And again, Spirit's saying it's really important to not be distracted. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? Now, furthermore, with that, I feel that this is going to be a month of instant karma for you. And this is because Saturn is in your 10th house, okay? So I feel that Saturn is asking you to be very focused, to work very hard during the first half of the month, okay? And it might not feel like you're making much progress with these three cards here. I feel blockages here, Leo, and we're going to see what that's about. But Spirit is telling me that this is a month of instant karma. So during the second half of the month, this is when you're going to receive your return. This is when you're going to receive the karma. This is when you're going to receive all of what you put into whatever it is you're putting into back, okay? Instant karma, you're not going to have to wait long, all right? So whatever you're doing now, whatever you're doing up until the second half of the month, you're going to receive the karma for that almost instantly during the second half of the month. So let's say you're putting a lot of energy and focus into your job, into your work, and you haven't seen a promotion, you haven't seen a raise, you haven't seen recognition for everything that you've been putting in. This would be all of a sudden towards the second half of the month, getting that recognition, okay, getting that raise, getting the promotion, receiving your karma, all right? Now, there is also a warning here that along with that, you know, Saturn's asking you to work hard, to be ambitious, to be focused, you know, but then while you're doing those things, if you choose to be overly focused, overly driven, and neglect other areas of your life, you're going to feel that during the second half of the month. So I feel like these areas of your life that you may neglect or put off for work, you're actually going to need and really want to rely on in some way in the last half of the month, okay? So it's really important, again, Leo, to find balance. And I know you're a Leo, you're saying, psh, whatever, I got this, right? Like, I'm a Leo, all right? I could do it all. I don't ever get tired, blah, blah, blah. You know, and listen, Leo, my sun is in the 5th house, so I have a lot of Leo sun energy, okay? I understand. Trust me. But it's important not to be distracted. It's important not to neglect other areas of our life. Why? Not because you can't handle it, okay? But because there's something about the energy during the last half of the month to where you are going to want to rely on that energy, okay? And if you have been distracting it all month, okay, it's like that friend who only calls you when they need something, but every time you call them, they can't answer the phone, right? that's like you doing that to the universe, Leo. Like, so don't do that, right? Don't do that. Just take it easy, okay? You don't want to be that person that can't be there for anyone else or anything else, but then when the time comes that you want them to be there for you, you know what I mean? Um, they might feel some kind of way about that. So this is just to prevent that, okay? So I think the real question for you, Leo, is we know that you're driven. We know that you're ambitious. We know you got goals. We know you got the drive, the energy, all that. Um, but the question is not if you are at service, but how are you at service, right? How are you servicing yourself? How exactly are you servicing others, right? And this goes for all areas of your life. So your relationships, your love, your significant others, your friends, your family, okay, your work, your job. We know you're driven. We know that you are at service, but how exactly are you at service, right? How are you serving yourself at the same time? That's a question to ask yourself, Leo. Okay. I also feel like the first half of the month gives me a lot of like almost accumulative energy. Like you're building something up, you're building towards something. Okay, so whether this be a certain goal that you have, building yourself up, okay, building your confidence, you're building something. Maybe you're just building up your money, accumulating money, right? But you are building something the first half and you're gaining momentum and you're going for it. And the second half of the month, I feel right at the beginning of the second half of the month, you start seeing the rewards. You start seeing exactly what you put all this energy and focus in. You start realizing why. Okay, so feeling very rewarded, actually feeling a little bit spoiled by the universe in the second half of the month. So let's take a look at the star. What does the star want to tell you, Leo, for October? Yeah, Page of Swords. Okay, so the star wants to tell you, do not allow yourself to become too distracted with silly things, minor things. Okay, do not allow yourself to become too distracted on one thing, one goal, and forget your surroundings. All right, I feel like that is really important. But we also have, I feel, problems with communication. Okay, for you, Leo, you might just have some issues communicating with someone in your life in the first half of the month, and it just seems like it seems a little hopeless trying to get through to this person, is what I'm getting here. Okay, now the Sun and Mercury are coming into your third house, okay, which is going to strengthen the way that you communicate, the way that you're being received, okay, your communication skills. This could also be communicating with a sibling, reconnecting with a sibling, family. Let's take a look at the Chariot. What does it want to tell you? Seven of Cups in reverse and Strength. Okay. We also got Two of Pentacles. So the Chariot in reverse wants to tell you, Leo, you might feel like taking on a whole lot this month. Okay? You might feel that you can handle anything that is in front of you. So, again, it's that Mars energy moving through your 10th house. So I think Spirit is asking you to take it easy on yourself, okay? If you are turning down some projects, even though you want to take them on, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you can't handle it, okay? It just means that you're smart enough to know that how you feel at times can be deceiving, okay? Because that Mars as energy is telling you, go, 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 take on more, okay? And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, meaning I feel that something, is not going to be as you perceived it to be, all right? This is walking away from a project because it's not exactly what you thought it was. Walking away from a project, a friendship, a job, okay? So again, Spirit is asking you to focus on less, to take less on your plate this month, okay? Because I think that Spirit is really, that drive, that focus, it's better to focus it into one place this month for you, all right? Because of the distraction, and that's why. Okay, so let's take a look at Temperance. What does Temperance want to tell Leo? And look, Leo, we have Strength, your card. Number 8. Okay, 4 of Cups. Don't ignore this, Leo. I know you want to ignore this. I know you're probably rolling your eyes at me right now like, yeah, right, whatever. Right? But Spirit's saying, listen, that is the Mars energy. Okay, so there's a serious risk of distraction, burnout, and just basically other areas of your life suffering, even your work life suffering, because I'm telling you, Leo, you might see some results accumulating during the first half of the month, but the big karmic rewards are coming in the second half, okay? So on top of things you should not ignore with Temperance and the 4 Cups here, I have to mention it, is your health, Leo. Don't ignore what your body's telling you. Don't ignore your health because Saturn is going to be moving into your 6th house, okay, which can sometimes cause injury or even like colds or sicknesses, okay? So just pay attention to your health and make sure you're not distracted, especially while driving or anything like that. You do that, you're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. So don't freak out. These are not, I'm not here saying this stuff is certainly going to happen. I'm saying this is the energy and the opportunities there, okay? If you let it be, right? It's up to you. We all have free will. So no texting and driving, no being preoccupied, okay? No being distracted. I mean, listen, distraction can be very dangerous, with anything. So even with like crossing the road, right? So be aware of your surroundings, Leo. Okay, so let's take a look at your money, your career. You do have Sun and Mercury moving into your 2nd house, okay, which is a really good placement. Okay, this is going to bring recognition in your job, in your career, and it also brings happiness, okay, in your home and your family life. So let's take a look and see what messages Spirit has for you in regards to that. I feel like a lot of your October is going to be focused on career, on job, on whatever it is that you do to make money. So we have the High Priestess. It did come out in reverse, okay? We also have the Hierophant. Interesting. Okay, and we have the Emperor. All right, so yeah, definitely getting noticed. Definitely, I feel little rewards coming in. You're getting noticed from like higher ups, bosses, okay? But again, the High Priestess in reverse. Try not to get too distracted. I feel like people are expecting a lot from you this month, Leo, and you know what? You're only human, okay? So do not let pressure get to you. Do not let distractions get to you. Just know that everything is going to be fine as long as you're not super distracted, okay? Yeah, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I think that, why are you feeling insecure here, Leo? Why are you feeling insecure? There's no reason for you to feel insecure, and you feel like you're losing a sense of security, and your intuition is trying to tell you that you're actually not, okay? That you have no reason to be insecure. So this could be something that has to do with the past, or something that you've done that you feel was naive in the past, okay? And, you know, I think that your intuition is trying to speak to you, trying to give you direction. So Spirit is asking you to open up to your intuition. Let's get a trigger card here for you, Leo. Boundaries. Yeah, you need to set boundaries this month, Leo. Givers need to set limits. Takers never do. Again, everyone's going to be asking a lot from you, okay, in October. And it's up to you to set those limits. It's up to you to set boundaries, okay? So let's see what the Hierophant wants to tell you. The Empress, look at this. You have beautiful cards here. So relationships are beautiful. I feel like you're moving into a new era in your love connections and in your relationships. Okay, that's what I really feel. You could be actually, I feel like if you're in a relationship, this could be a step up in your relationship, an engagement, a commitment, a marriage, okay? If you are single, there is a real possibility of meeting someone. And I feel like, Leo, you have to take time to step outside of your normal space to do this. So really just going out, just putting yourself out there with the world. But you're moving into a new era in love, in career, in finances. And this is your month of karma. So remember that. First half of the month, Saturn is asking you to work really hard and to stay very focused and not get distracted. And then second half of the month is when you see all of these rewards in relationships too. So let's take a look at the Emperor. The Emperor is Spirit telling you, you totally got this. You have nothing to worry about, okay? We got the Five of Wands, okay? So you might feel conflicted about this month. You're going to feel very conflicted, okay? But Spirit's saying you don't have to, all right? We got Ace of Cups. Everything is going to work out so beautifully by the end of the month. So just remember to stay calm with the Ace of Cups, okay? Stay calm and remember that with the Seven of Cups in reverse, things aren't exactly as they seem. Let's get you another trigger card. And you're going through a shift as well, all right? Your intuition is blocked, Leo. It's really important for you to use your intuition right now to get the information that you need, that your intuition is trying to tell you, to guide you. And I really feel like this conflict is because you feel disconnected a bit from your intuition, okay? And that's really where the conflict is coming from. It's actually not coming from outside of you. I just think that your intuition might be a little bit off. So I feel like with the World in this card and with the Hierophant, this is kind of fine-tuning your vibration, your intuition to the energy of love, all right? A good chakra clearing meditation is what I feel like you need, Leo. All right, let's get one more for the conflict in the Ace of Cups. All right, so there definitely could be a codependent situation that is causing you conflict. All right, and I feel like this codependent situation is someone who's very controlling. All right, I think that you have a lot of love for them, but this person is controlling. So again, I feel this end of an era, okay? If you've been dealing with someone like that, I feel an ending of conflict, an ending of relationships and finally releasing this karma, I feel like there is a sense of karma. If you're in a codependent situation, there is a sense of karma between the two of you that's actually waiting to be released by you walking away. And that's going to be the catalyst for this new era, okay? And this could even be a job. Maybe it's a job you've become codependent on, okay? Or something you do for money that you've become codependent on that you know isn't healthy for you, or it's like you just want to move on from it, okay? So I'm seeing you move on from this, and then actually, like if it's a job, if it's a career, moving on from that job or career and then stepping into like a career that has to do with your life purpose or your soul's purpose and feeling fulfilled. If this is a relationship, this is like leaving the relationship and moving into a relationship that is fulfilling, loving, healthy, evolved, okay, like a spiritual soulmate type of energy. Okay, so let's take a look at love for you, Leo. All right, we have justice. So I feel like things have not been fair for you in your relationship for a while, okay? And the universe is working very hard this month to set things straight, especially in your 7th house. So if you are in a relationship, so if you're married or in a serious commitment and things have been a little rocky, again, this is smoothing it out. But if this person is controlling, not a good person for you, then this is them actually leaving your life because that is what's fair. And I feel like things have not been fair in love and relationships for you, Leo, in some time. And so again, this month is all about karma for you and things finally balancing out. And this is true for relationships too. So I do feel for some of you who have been in a relationship, but there hasn't been a commitment yet. This is a commitment for some of you. Okay, this is a marriage for some of you. And then for some of you, this is walking away from someone who is not going to commit. And actually, they were holding back your own happiness, okay? So this is divine justice, Leo. That is what is coming in for you. You are releasing karma in all areas. All right, no longer having to go through what you've been through in these areas in the past. And that is what I'm hearing right now. So let's get another card. Yeah, the Hanged Man, you have been... Some of you have felt stuck in relationships. Some of you have been on pause mode, and Spirit saying this, for those of you, it's going to move. Some of you have literally been like the martyr. Again, if you've been in a codependent relationship, this is being unbound from that. I feel like you were bound to this person through karma. This could even be through a past life with the Hanged Man. But you are being set free with the Hanged Man in reverse. You're no longer bound. You're no longer tied to this person. Okay, and releasing any karma that's between you. All right. For those of you who have been waiting for a situation to move forward, there's going to be movement. There's going to be growth. Okay. So this is either movement forward or walking away. All right. I don't feel like it's any in between. And again, it is the universe coming to balance things out for you, Leo, in the love area as well. So let's get one more here. Yeah, look at that. The Empress. So you have the Empress twice. Leo, you are the Empress, okay? Realize it. Know that you are the Empress. If you have been with someone and they have not seen your worth, if they have not made you feel loved, if they have filled your heart with conflict, if there's codependency there, okay, you're done with that. That karma is cleared. Okay, this person didn't know your worth, and now you are ready to move on to someone who does know your worth, okay? Because that person is getting ready to come into your life. For those of you who have been waiting for a connection to move forward, this is your person finally realizing that you are the Empress, okay? Finally realizing that they are the ones who have been holding this relationship back, okay? And again, Justice, Libra, 7th house, this is commitment, okay? So a lot of you are moving into a commitment in October, and then some of you are also walking away from a commitment that was unhealthy, okay? So let's take a look at Justice. What does Justice want to say to Leo for October? The Tower. So Justice wants to tell you, if a tower comes in your love connection, Leo, it's divine justice, okay? It is because, look, Temperance in reverse. That is what it's talking about. It is divine justice. This relationship was Temperance in reverse. There was no intimacy. If you are losing a love relationship this month, Spirit saying it was not fair. There was no real intimacy in this connection. They didn't see your worth. They didn't treat you right. They filled you with conflict. They made you feel ignored a lot of the times. And oh, a Leo does not like to feel ignored, okay? And also, there was codependency that was either there or developing. There was karma between you two, and it has been done. And Spirit is saying, we're coming in to bring this tower, okay, to clear out what isn't needed for divine justice, because you, Leo, deserve it. Okay? See that Temperance in reverse? This is making the Temperance card upright again. That's what this tower is doing, because it's only fair for you, Leo. Let's take a look at the Hanged Man. Oh my gosh, we got the Chariot in reverse again. You are getting double cards all over this reading. I'm seeing 7733. Okay, so if you're seeing 3377 or 3377, 7733, this is an extra clarification for you. And if you are seeing those numbers, please, 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 please do not text and drive. Do not be distracted while driving, okay? I just have to tell you that. If I wouldn't say that to you, I would not feel right, okay? Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. You have been stuck, no movement, not moving forward for so long in relationships. Again, we have that 7th house, okay? The Chariot is a 7th. We have the 7th house, okay? For those of you who have been trying to get a connection to move forward, to no luck, no avail, okay? And like I said, if the connection isn't moving forward, they're gone this month. They're done this month. For those of you who have been waiting around, okay, that's really what I'm seeing with this Chariot in reverse. So Leo, you are moving forward regardless of anybody else's actions, okay? Let's take a look at the Empress. You will have love, okay? Whether this person is moving into that love energy with you or not. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so for those of you who are walking away from a connection, you will meet a soulmate, okay? There will be true love in that connection. And by the way, this person is going to treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. That's what Spirit is telling me with the Empress. So let's get another card. What does the Empress want to tell Leo? And again, you know, Venus energy, love, partnerships, okay? Yeah, Knight of Swords. Okay, so you know what? The Empress wants to tell you this person is going to come in really quickly, Leo. All right, you might not even see them coming in, okay? But anyways, regardless, this is quick movement forward in your love relationships, quick movement forward in your career. Just a lot of movement. Okay, so brace yourself, Leo. You're going to have a wild month, I feel like. So yeah, plenty of action, Leo, but you're not going to notice it if you're distracted, okay? So let's pull an angel message for you. All right, what do the angels want to say to Leo for October? Okay, we had one that flipped over. Okay, so you have the number 31 here. And this is Angel, what is her name? Barakiel, Divine Angel of Blessings. Look at that, what I tell you, Leo. You have so many blessings coming into your life, especially the second half of the month. This angel brings showers of heavenly love, okay? So for those of you who have been struggling with love, who have been feeling ignored, okay, controlled, that your person hasn't been seeing your worth, okay, again, there is going to be a soulmate walking into your life. This is going to be a perfect spiritual love with that Ace of Cups that came out very, very different from this last person you have dealt with, okay? Also, if you haven't been moving forward in your connection, okay, if there's been a block, this angel removes blocks to love and to success, okay? So you have love and you have success here, Leo. This angel can help you become a generous channel through which God will pour a fountain of blessings into people's lives. So the angels want you to know, honestly, how much of a blessing you actually are in other people's lives, okay? And I feel like you have to hear this because I feel like someone has not been treating you very well, and this is making your heart and your spirit conflicted. You might even be telling yourself that you deserve that treatment or that you're not good enough, right? And the angels are saying you are, okay? That you absolutely are just a fountain of blessings, okay, into people's lives. The angels are even saying it themselves. You are an angel of blessings. And that's why this divine angel of blessings is coming in to bless you, okay? So the angels want to remind you how special you are and how much of a blessing you are on this earth. Don't ever forget it, okay? And you can connect with Unakite to connect with this angel more. And this angel wants to tell you these blessings, these opportunities coming in, they're awaiting you. Okay, we got Jupiter. So she's working with your Jupiter to bring in these blessings. Okay, Leo, let's take a look at what you have coming to you this October. Is it a trick? Is it a treat? Well, it looks like to me it's a treat for you, Leo, in all areas, but let's ask the question to Spirit. Does Leo have a trick or a treat coming to them this Halloween? Okay, Leo, you have Skull of Stars, which brings you infinite possibilities. Okay, so this is certainly a big treat. Okay, this is possibilities Possibility. I can't even talk. Possibilities opening up to you that maybe you might not have even imagined. Okay, so let's get a little hint at what this opportunity could be for you, Leo. Don't tell the other signs. This is secret. Okay, what is this opportunity awaiting Leo? Right, we have this beautiful door which is awaiting you. It is the opportunity that's knocking at your door. And it says morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Okay, so Spirit is asking you, Leo, to meditate under the sun, which I feel like is going to help to open up your intuition. Okay, you are very connected to the sun as a Leo. So it's important to meditate on the sun, especially during the morning time, to open up your channels to source. Okay, you are one of the signs that are most connected to source. So definitely use that to your advantage. So I'm seeing healing from past hurts, from past relationships. I'm seeing destiny take its course. I'm seeing karma being cleared. Okay, I'm seeing the morning dawn, inspiration, and just strengthening your connection to the divine. It is beautiful. All right. So one more card, Leo. What magic are you making this month? What magic are you making? Okay, let's take a look. What magic is Leo making? Oh, I love this card. You got the star. So this is healing. This is hope. This is recognition. Okay, this is the silver energy of a star, bringing good luck to you, Leo, and serendipity, just knowing that everything is going to be all right, knowing that you are about to ascend in all areas of your life, okay, in love and career and money and spirituality. Okay, the world is yours, Leo. So if you would like to pause the video to meditate on this symbol to bring further clarity, feel free to do so. Okay, and that is your reading, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.